just before, not after, you get all of your documents stolen in Mexico. You should scan and email copies of every important document that you're bringing with you, like your driver's license, your passport,
debit cards.
Yeah, front and back, so you have the number to call and cancel them.
A lot of credit cards have toll-free numbers on the back to call for international problems. Anything new that you get on the road, take a photo of it, scan it, and email it to yourself.
You should also carry like a whole bunch of photocopies of each one because it makes it a lot easier.
And here's what to do if all of your documents get stolen in Mexico. Just eat ceviche.
You eat a lot of ceviche.
And just don't even think about it. So your temporary vehicle importation document, you have to return to a Bonjercito. The ones at the border should be able to cancel it and issue a new one. You'll have to show your vehicle, prove that it's not gone, and they should be able to look at the VIN number up. You need an ID, passport, photocopy of your passport to confirm who you are. We haven't been able to do that because the one in Pichilingue,
they only give it to you, they don't cancel it, and you're only allowed to have one at a time. So even if you wanted to pay the exorbitant $300 and something again, just for the ease of it, they don't let you. If you need to replace your tourist card, you have to go to the immigration office or Migracion. I had to go in La Paz. They're only open from like 8:30 to 11:30.
You want to get there before they open.
Way before.
And they're open. You can go and sit in the air conditioning before they actually take customers. You go to the immigration office, you take a number, you wait a long time, a guy will call you up, type some stuff into a computer, then tell you to go out, go to an internet cafe, fill out the things on the computer that he just showed you how to do. And you're going to want to write these down with a piece of paper because there's a million drop-down menus. The guy wasn't even sure which ones to select half the time. He had to ask for second opinions. So write down each thing he says to pick for the drop-down menu so that when you have to go across the street to an internet cafe and finish it, you can do it by yourself. Then print out the document that results from that. Then take the document that he gives you to the bank
to pay for it.
Pay for your tourist card again. It's $25 again. Get the receipt, bring those things back to him, take another number, wait again, give it to him. Then they'll tell you to sit down and they'll call you back to an office. You get a special visitor card. If you were traveling with anyone who's known you for a couple years,
2 years at least.
They have to know you for 2 years. They can help vouch for your identity and what happened. She had to give this lady her entire life story. Lady typed up a document about what happened.
Like an entire page of my life.
Then she was finally issued a replacement tourist card with lots of highlighter on it saying that it was a duplicate.
Now they have a whole file on me.
She's got a file. Luckily, the ferry let her on without a passport, with just a photocopy of her passport. She had the replacement tourist card, photocopies of the vehicle title and registration, and the Bonjercito receipt. That was good enough for them. They let us in, which is great because there is no U.S. consulate in La Paz. So we needed to go across by ferry, get to Guadalajara, and go to the consulate to get a replacement passport there.
In Guadalajara, you get there, you tell them you need an emergency passport.
Again, they're only open 8:30 to 11:30. You have to get there really early.
Yeah.
There's already going to be a giant line.
Then you fill out this piece of paper that says it was stolen. Then you go and sit across the street for about 3 hours. And then we went inside, and actually the process was pretty painless, except when I found out that my passport photos were the incorrect size.
U.S. passport photos are 2 inches by 2 inches. Mexican passport photos are smaller, and they won't accept them. So luckily, there's going to be a place to get passport photos the right size right across from the U.S. consulate. So they were just like, run out, get your passport photos, run right back in. We'll let you back, in line. It's not a big deal. So then they said, come back at 3 o'clock, and we'll have your passport.
$135 later. Title and registration. Registration, I'm just going to print off a new copy and act as if it was my original copy. Title, also going to do the same thing.
People say sign it if you can find an official looking stamp to stamp it, and then fold it and unfold it a bunch of times, make it look really legit. Print it on high quality paper with a good copier.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers and hope. So we'll let you know how the border to Guatemala goes with that whole situation.